part of this paradigm shift is really about creating a culture of learning, making sure that our teachers are equipped with the tools, the resources that they need, and also making sure that our teachers come ready to teach. And so there's high accountability and expectations there. Part of what we're doing also with the students is really inspire, empower them to take ownership of their own learning. So are they coming to school ready to learn? And then also really engaging our families so that they understand the role that they can also play in education. So we're a school that was Hmong founded and Hmong led, and we have a really strong sort of Hmong language and culture aspiration of integrating that across everything that we do. But we also have all the cultures, and it's so beautiful having different cultures here at the school. But really, making sure that the students know that we value them. We value their cultures, and that we want to also learn and embrace the culture and identity of every single student.
We've met with the scholars and gone over the document, and it's had overwhelming success. The students love it. No one against it. Everybody was embracing it, and they were thrilled to see such a structure. Things like showing up to work professionally. In other words, that can be attire, that can be arriving on time. We even talked to the students about arrival and arriving on time and being here for the whole day for learning. Staff like to sleep in too. Students, scholars, neither one of us can sleep in. We all need to be here, and how we show up for learning is very important. This is something that your children, the scholars here at New Millennium, want.
At New Millennium Academy, we are so excited and proud of all the data development-driven instruction that we have provided for students and staff. We believe that data is very powerful to be able to create strategies and take their necessary risks to be able to improve student learning. We hope that with the data development that we have going on at New Millennium, that is going to be able to utilize as a key point to help recognize student and staff achievement, along with updating and tracking and reflecting on the work and services that we provide for all families here. We hope in order to be able to build a more equitable program, that data becomes accessible to all families, students, and staff.
Embracing cultural pride and identity at NMA means that NMA honors the rich diversity of the communities that we serve. We have a cultural framework to meet the diverse needs of our community. We also embrace the cultural identity, and we are working on enhancing cultural pride. All of our students at NMA learn the Hmong language and culture. We also display Hmong artifacts, art, and literary works throughout our school. We have a robust community-driven Hmong New Year celebration every year, which involves a celebration of our culture and our language. This involves families, scholars, and our staff.
Rhino is basically an acronym to teach scholars about what we call the Rhino Way. And each letter is a character trait that we're going to use to help guide their social emotional learning. R is the first one, which stands for respect, where we teach our scholars to respect themselves and others. H stands for help, and we want our scholars to not only help others, but to be confident and comfortable to ask for help when they need it. I stands for inspire, and we want our scholars to inspire others and also be inspired by everyone who's around them. And then the N and the O kind of work hand in hand together. N stands for never give up, and O stands for overcome. And that's basically where we want students to have a growth mindset, where when they face a challenge, they're not going to shut down and they're going to believe that they can succeed, versus having an I can't do this type of attitude. And we truly believe here at New Millennium Academy that if we follow the Rhino Way, we can achieve absolutely anything.
What is high expectations? It means working together is essential. Team players are the families, scholars, and the staff at New Millennium Academy. Scholars can achieve more when we have high expectations in school. We have an agreement and the responsibility to have a growth mindset, which is high expectations. New Millennium Academy will be doing this by holding everybody accountable. We will have the responsibilities to hold our scholars, staff, and families to this. Staff will show up to work on time in a professional manner, which means having a positive attitude and focus on our scholars' growth. Scholars will work hard on learning skills and turning work in on time. Families will make sure students are ready to learn. This is done by making sure all homework is done every night, checking planners and backpacks for notes or flyers from school, and making sure that all the students had a restful sleep. Also, families come to parent meetings and all conferences. When we all do our part, our scholars will reach any expectations we put on them.
When we model the way, we expect staff and students and families to behave in positive, affirming ways that hold each other accountable to high standards. When the value is in action, collaboration and teamwork are fostered in respectful, trusting environments that honors the potential of each person. NMA will model the way through a few ways. Having a robust onboarding process that provides clear expectations for all stakeholders, being professional in how we communicate and collaborate with each other, creating a safe environment for students, family, and staff to professionally express their feelings and emotions, exhibiting the Rhino traits such as respect, help, inspire, never give up, and overcome, and finally appreciating the diversity of the NMA community.
I have a great opportunity to able to come to this school and become part of the Rhino family, because these families are really enjoyable. We connect with them really easily. We're having fun with them. Anime is good, y'all. All the teachers and staff, they push their hardest to teach us students to where we are right now and to exceed the point that we are better than other schools. And I'm really happy that I came here in the first place, and I wanted to have the other parents to have their children to come over to New Millennium and to enjoy the New Millennium tradition way. Like we have New Year's, carnivals, other field trips. That's really fun to students, and also other event and leadership roles that we have during school.
I chose New Millennium because I was losing my Hmong language, and so we went to this school, and it was a very good school. Like everything here is like very unique, and like everybody's nice here, and like the food is great too, and it's kind of like Hmong culture, and like it helps over from Hmong culture too. In the future, you have to like respect others, and like we have to help out, and then like the Rhino Way, it deals with those things too. So it helps your future, it helps your career, it helps like anything in life. I do see myself living the Rhino Way because I have multiple careers that I want to do, and like it's like in my passion. I'm really passionate for it. So the Rhino Way, I think it will help me.
I strongly believe that we can get to the goal, not just only because it is the right thing to do, where, as I indicated and mentioned a lot to everybody that I'm there talking to, our parents, our students, our staff, is that if we don't improve academically, we're in the wrong business. So we're in this business because we want to train, groom, and educate our kids so that they become the brightest. And they're going to be the leaders of our country.